me double check, make sure YouTube starts up here. There we go. All right. Hello, everybody. Thank you. I like it. I like it a lot. Hello, everybody. Welcome in or welcome back, depending on if you were on the Faz stream or not today. But hi, welcome on in. Going to be doing a little bit more. We're going to be doing some Paladin, hardcore. I got 4 different things going on right now as far as WoW goes. I've got my Paladin hardcore. I've started up a Druid in Classic on the Anniversary server because on the Anniversary server, the Anniversary servers are going to be going to Burning Crusade, I believe, either the end of this year or beginning of next year. So I actually want to get a character. I want to go through Burning Crusade, Lich King, basically what the old Classic servers are going through right now. I want to be going through this time because last time I just didn't do it. So I was busy playing Faz. So then we got retail. Season Discovery, I actually looked at Season Discovery. Season Discovery is pretty much dead, I think, right now, other than doing raids. They're all the servers are low pop. And then we got retail. I think that's it. Oh no, then we got Mr. Pandaria coming up. Hello, Nick. But yeah, my Mr. Pandaria right now I'm going ahead and just working on my 80 druid. I'm leveling him and also doing I'm having to get his herbs and mining up. So when Pandaria comes out, I can be able to actually play and also get herbs and mines for money. But yeah, so that's what we're doing right now. So we got four different things running right now as far as WoW goes. Right now we're messing with hardcore. But yeah, I could see me at one point go over and play some classic and just do some regular classic on the Anniversary servers. Then maybe do some Cataclysm here and there and then 21st we're definitely doing some Cataclysm. But right now, let's go ahead and jump on in. We are in Menethol. But how you doing, Nick? We're in Menethol, and we are gonna go for some of these. That's man. Hello. Welcome on back. Been really liking the story. Dragonflight's good. I really like the story. Dragonflying, I'm still half and half on. But overall, I still like it. Hello, Lily Cat. Might as well go for this. I hope everyone's been having a good day. Yeah, I kind of did some stuff, then decided to lay down a little bit, and laying down was not long enough. Look, that is not what I wanted. Skywriting controller way too fast. Yeah, it's like Cat Thulu does not like. She's not a big fan of the she's not a huge big fan of the dragon riding. Like, I'm currently still doing it, but I've gotten a little bit more used to it. gotta get back into hardcore. I gotta make sure that I keep my head on the swivel. I tried laying down my car on lunch. Couldn't get any rest with 4 hours I got beat today. I'm struggling to not pass out. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's like got a bunch of stuff, got some things done, and then laid down for about 20 minutes. Wished it was more. I never realized how big the Murlocs are to dwarves. I mean... Fruit the muck, it'll be a silver figurine. Alright, so that's done. Alright. Return a statue. Third fleet. Oh, that's that there. Oh, that's not a good one. I think we'll go do something else. I think we'll go over and do the Raptors. That ship is not good. That's a death sentence. It's almost as bad as a cave. Yeah, last night. So last night I was messing with Cataclysm. So trying to get my druid, 85. So I make the mistake of choosing Vashir. I mean, I went back and ended up going to Hyjal, but I was like, let me try Vashir. We'll see how it goes. And one of the ships it felt like one of the ships was bugged. Like you couldn't get yourself upright on it. So every time you'd like try to go through a portal, it would like flip around. It just kept flipping back and forth. And I'm like, okay, this is giving me a headache. And I was like, well, screw that. We're out of here. And I went to a Hyjal to start leveling. Like I gave it a shot. But then I ran into a bug on... So there's a bug on Cataclysm. I don't remember the bug being there years ago, but I mean, that was, how long was Cataclysm? Actually, Cataclysm was 13 years ago. Or actually, more like 14. But Bruiseweed, Briarthorn, and Mage Royal, for some unknown reason, stopped leveling your herbalism. Or you would have to pick, because they're yellow and orange, but they weren't like leveling. Or it would take like 50 of them to level you through. And I'm sitting there going, what? And I finally noticed, just finally noticed that, hey, I'm not leveling here. What the hell? And I looked at looked it up, and it's like, yeah, no, there was a bug. And I was like, yeah, just go to 1,000 Needles, just go swimming, and just pick up Strangle Kelp. You'll get the level. You'll start leveling again. So I went and did that, which is great because my mining was, because of my other things not leveling with my mining was like 40, 50 points ahead already. So I was able to do Mithril and all that. So I was like, okay, no, this actually worked out well because I could do the Strangle Kelp, but now I can also do the Mithril. So it worked out pretty good. But yeah, it was kind of like, okay. I would have expected maybe not having this bug. But it worked out. Right, if I remember right, these guys scream and ask for help. 25, 25. I gotta kill him. Can I kill 2? We're gonna find out. I should be able to. Yep, calling for help. But we're fine. Back you up. On the bright side, these guys don't run. Oh, we've got the repopping too. Just keep them away from everybody else. What's everyone been up to? That's fine. No, weekend saw me, streamed Faz, but then I was doing, and I just took the, it was like, got done with my Faz streams, and then I just logged off and hung out, went upstairs, played a lot of Cataclysm, played some Cataclysm, played some Classic. I didn't play any, I don't think I played any retail. Gotta left retail alone. That was pretty much my week. As far as what I was playing, what I wasn't playing. I'm still getting copper here. Wonder if anyone has done a list of the fastest respawns of the raptors would be up there. Maybe. Ooh, 26. Nice. I know, all right, so we've got a trainer in... I know we have a trainer in... Theramore. But I could also just go back to... But actually, Ironforge is just like right above... I mean, just, you know, right above the mountain. I can't remember what I get at 26. Some time on GTA 5, had to restart though and forgot how terrible the money making was in the beginning. I'm kind of like, okay, should I go train? But I can't remember what my next spells are. I think all of my... Oh, nope, I got some... Looks like I got some stuff. that's way up there. Never mind. Never mind. I remember this quest way back when. The quest sucked.
It's only a flesh wound.
Like, the quest is fine on its own. It's just, you know, when you got, you know, new servers. Anytime you do new servers, man, these quests were just painful. Because it's not like retail or Pandaria. Or no, actually, no, Pandaria, you still don't share mobs. I remember when they started the share mobs thing. Was that Draenor or Legion? When anyone could tag a mob, I kind of feel like it was. Legion. But yeah, new servers. Oh my god. New servers or new expansions. It's just rough. Because you're all fighting over 10 freaking mobs. I feel like it was Legion. Because I kind of feel like going through the same pains on in Draenor. And I don't remember having those same pains in Legion. How you doing, Anaplea? But how you doing today? I hope everyone's been having a good Monday. If you had a long weekend, I hope you had a good long weekend. Doing good. Had a busy day with my sis. Just chilling now. Nice. Doing pretty good. Back him up. Fast stream wasn't too bad. I kind of changed up how I'm doing things on Faz, so I didn't die as much. Now I'm just having to get together 20,000 so I can buy my tier 3 crucifix, I think. But since the sound recorder's driving me nuts, so I've kind of made the decision of I'm not going to worry about perfect games. If I'm at that point, sure, I'll give it a shot, but I'm not going to waste my time with it because I'm just tired of trying to get the sound recorder and it not working. I think I had like 4 times a day sound recorder just did not pick up. Even though I was standing on top of the fracking mob, it just did not record. Just getting a little annoyed with it, and I'm kind of like, why am I letting myself get annoyed with this? It doesn't work right. Stop trying to make it work right. It's not going to miraculously all of a sudden go boom and start working right. So don't worry about it. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. All right, so we've got one of those. Got 2 of these little boys here. Let's grab these. So he just showed me that a big branch just broke off the tree over our new camper. Oh, God. That's good. there we go. That I see you over there. You're all by your little lonesome. We'll just go over here and take advantage of you being away from all your buddies. Drag you away. Well, that works. Oh, God. What level are you? 29. One-shotting him. For the most part. Oh, okay. That gnome is tricked out. Alright, so we got Fin Creepers next. Let's go do those. Yeah, that gnome is tricked out with, he's got enchantments. He's set. So did I. I mean, I went for perfect games. I mean, the only time I didn't go for perfect games was usually high school, Sunny Meadows, and prison. Everywhere else, I usually went for a perfect game. And Sunny's and restricted, I'd usually try to go for it also. But yeah, I'm just like, no, it's okay. Why frustrate myself? When they fix their sound recorder, I'll start messing with it. Until then, there's not really a point. I remember this quest being a pain in the butt. 'Cause all you're doing is running around trying to find Fin Creepers. I hear ya. Where you at? He's stealthed somewhere. There he is. I heard you. You're stealthy somewhere. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm enjoying the sound. I mean, I am enjoying the sound recorder. It just it needs work. Oh, that's right. I'm not in Cataclysm or retail. Had to bang on this thing a couple times. All right, so what we would like, because I know the Fin Creepers are all over the place. But I think the giant crocodile skins are also like further north. But I think I can try to get both at the same time. Oh, I've been noticing that on Cataclysm in retail. I'm like, oh yeah, it's like before. No, you actually had to worry about, diving down to grab something, and now you don't. It's not that big of a deal. It takes forever for you to. Oh, looks like most of the Fin Creepers are behind me. No, there's one right there. Hello. Hey, lattes. good. It's going pretty good. Just enjoying playing some WoW after the fast stream today. Let's back you up. See if we can get some. Trying to hear the fin creepers. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping. Like, I hope Faz doesn't, like, die off, but if it does, I'm hoping this is... I'm hoping I've gotten this to a good enough state that I can just switch over. No dying in caves. We're trying not to die in caves. Like, I don't think what Faz has anything to worry about for probably the next 2 years. After the game goes live, I worry about it then. I don't know, I just don't know how much they're going to, how much time they're going to spend on updating it. Or not updating it, updating is the wrong word. Like different patches and things like that. It's a small dev team, and I know they've got another game in development. Yeah, I'm still shocked that that's taking another. That you're not going to get that until. Like, we're not getting customization until sometime next year. Because, I mean, we were told about it, you know, no, prestige because of this, because customization is going to be tied to prestiging. And that was in August 2023. And it looks like it's not going to be till, like, you know, sometime in 2026 that the customizations are actually going to happen. I mean, that's 3 years. I mean, I would have rather them, instead of the customization, or, you know, still do the customization, but instead of the extra, like, give us a couple of extra loadouts, but we didn't need 10. But give us, more custom games. Like, that's what I really would have liked. Aw, can't lose the bendy bodies. Ooh, Finlord. Huh. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to risk my life for a copper ore. What do we need? We need 2 more giant crocolisks, and we need a lot more fin lords, fin creepers. Here, little fin lords. Come out, wherever you are. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Pandaria, but I'm also looking forward to, if we didn't hear it earlier, I'm working on, I've actually started a classic character on the anniversary servers, because the anniversary servers at the end of the year or beginning of next year are going over to Burning Crusade. So, since I missed out on Burning Crusade and Lich King because I was doing Faz more than I was doing anything else, that's going to give me a chance to actually do that. Hey, Jolski. Hey, that'd be good. Bruce Weed. I'll take it. So I'm gonna have fun with that. Going through those again. I should have done it the first time, but I was kind of like, why? Like, I've already done this before. Why am I going to want to do this again? And now that I'm back playing WoW, I wish I would have. So I'm glad they are doing that with the anniversary servers. Now, if only they would come out and go, hey, by the way, you know, in 2027 or whatever, Classic Plus would be very cool news. That should be my last giant croc. We still just need a ton of freaking fin creepers. I might try the fragments, though it's 2 levels higher, but I have gear. So it should be okay. I think. That's done. So we got 7 fin creepers to try to get. All right, so for those who missed Season of Discovery, that little crevice right there is where the dude was. It gives you a magic mushroom, so that when you eat the magic mushroom, an invisible frog shows up right here that gives you the rune for Starstorm, or I can't remember what the druid spell is. But yeah, right in that little crevice right there is where the dude is, and then you get to see a magic frog. Don't trust dudes with magic mushrooms. Come on, dude, where are you? There you are. See, I loved it. Anytime WoW goes back to being, it's, you know, kind of fun, kind of silly. Stop being so damn serious. I'm happy. All their expansions recently have been too serious. Okay, so we got a line of fin creepers there, so let's get down to that line because I've not done any of that by these guys. Yeah. Like I'm trying to think when they started losing that, and it might have been a little bit after, maybe a little after Metzen left. Like, I don't want to, you know, pretend like Metzen was a messiah or anything for a while, but there did seem to be a lot of stuff that kind of just started disappearing and started getting more serious. Because he left what? He left right before Cataclysm, I think? Or at Cataclysm? He might have had a hand in Cataclysm, but then he walked, but then he was done. I mean, Cataclysm, you had the goblins, so you still had the silliness. Though I will say Pandaria was pretty silly too. Pandaria definitely had its moments. Ooh. I'm trying to think Draenor. Did Draenor have any big moments like that? Or like any kind of silly... Like, I feel like Draenor was when things started getting serious. But that could just be me projecting on Draenor because I liked the expansion, but it was definitely different. Oh, with the Elder Scrolls Pathfinder game was a rousing success. That was a lot of fun to play. They had taken the system and changed how spells work on it. So basically the spell systems were, instead of, how like Pathfinder and D&D, you got, like 2 first level spells, whatever, some cantrips. They made the system got rid of that, and you have PowerPoints, basically. And the PowerPoints regen fast, just like if you were playing Elder Scrolls or playing, like, any MMO, stuff like that, they just came back. So that's basically how it played. And, oh my god, that was so much fun. Not having to sit there and worry about, well, okay, I can't cast this spell right now because I'm not sure if this is a boss fight, and if it's not the boss fight, then I'm going to have to use, you know, this slot for this and not have to worry about it. So yeah, it was really nice just being able to cast spells and not worry, and knowing that, yeah, I have to worry about my power points, but as long as I keep as long as I keep things, you know, good, I should be fine. But that was a blast. I thought I saw strangle kelp. I'm guessing not. Yeah, look how fast breath is going down compared to everything else. And then this week we've got the Elder Scrolls Pathfinder game on Friday. There is Stranglethorn. There is Stranglethorn there. I just didn't see it. And then Friday, I have Dragonlance. I'm getting my Pathfinder / D&D fix pretty easily now. Everything's up roses. Getting to play WoW again, getting to play D&D and Pathfinder again on a regular basis. Everything is looking up. I'm not supposed to find anything in this mess. Ooh, 29. I think I'll go this way. I think I'll just let you have that strangle kelp. I don't need it that bad. Alright, what do we got? Need, what, 5 more? Yeah, 5 more. And I'm getting a lot of magic items. I don't think I can use any of them, but I'm getting a lot of them. Like, that's leather. Like, if I was a druid, I'd be happy as hell. There it is. Like, I know there's bruiser weed around here somewhere.
You're a tall one.
I think I might start doing a little bit of... Like, I know the last couple of weeks on the channel, it's been mostly hardcore. I might start doing a little bit of bouncing around. Do a little Cataclysm. Maybe a little Classic on the anniversary. Mix it up a little bit. Maybe build up a little bit of XP, or build up a little bit of rest XP. Which we are almost out of. Come on, give me some fin. Give me some fin creepers. Oh, I heard it. Where are you? Come here, buddy. There you are. Yeah, it's like you can't see him, so just listen. Wait to listen for the stealth. All right, 3 more. Got some king's blood over here. I am just tall enough. Should be fine. Should be fine. Yeah, I thought I killed you. All right, 2 more. Give me a fin creeper. There's a stranglethorn right there. I mean, not a stranglethorn, a stranglecup. I can't find it. There it is. God, that is hard to see. That is one thing about Cataclysm. Since with playing Cataclysm, is, you know, Cataclysm. I don't know if it's Cataclysm or Lich King where they started sparkling. Didn't make things easier to see. Alright, Fin Creeper, where are you? Look, dude, my armor is getting soggy. I need 2 of you. Come jump up on my axe. Because I don't think they're in this estuary. I know, big word. Saw the bruiseweed. Oh, but going on the Elder Scrolls thing. So we get our main quest, and we're kind of like, okay, should we go on this right now? And the GM kind of made this comment of, you know, you guys can do some side quests if you want to like work on, you know, syncing things up with each other, figuring out what each other can do, all this kind of good stuff. And it was kind of like, okay, I think that's a hint that maybe we want to get like another level before we head up. I hear ya. Where are you at? So we go to the Fighters Guild. We get a quest. There you are. Thank you. And I made the joke. I was like, yeah, it's just like playing Elder Scrolls. Here's your main quest. That's good. I'm gonna go over here and do all these side quests. Like, it's just like the real thing. All right, we got one more. Oh. Can creeper, give me a fin. I want to kill you so I can turn in. All right, on to. Thank God there's no one else out here killing them. I'd be out there for freaking hours trying to kill these damn things. But hey, gotta keep it like classic. Not change the repop. Which nostalgia reasons is good. For pain in the ass reasons, it's bad. I think it's thunderstorming outside. Looks a little like I can't see through the darkened curtain, but I think I hear noise. Noise I usually don't hear. Last time I looked at that, there was like a 29. I mean, I could probably take a 29. Yeah, Bluegill Raider. right there, probably right next to these triangles. Let's say we did not actually do it. Ah, crap. Wow, it's already been an hour. Time flies a whole lot more. All right, so let's go on break. We got pre-rolls starting up. So let's go on break. I'll be right back in about 30. Oh shit. Oh wait. I'll be back in about 3 to 5 minutes. So I'll be right back, everybody. All right, welcome back, everybody. Yeah, there is a thunderstorm going on. So if I lose power, you guys know why. And I just saw the Fin Creeper. There's our last one. By a bunch of alligators. Oops, wrong way. right, there we go. Out of this swamp, shall we? Or wetlands. All right, so, Flagon of the Dwarven Honeymead. What is this one? Buy first mate Fitzsimmons a flagon of mead. Once first mate. Oh, oops. Didn't do. Oh, crap. Okay, so we haven't done that, and uncovering the past is 28, 2 levels, and war banners are 2 levels above me also. Duchess, hello. How you doing today? How has your day been? Yeah, we still got a day of, it's like 91 degrees right now, and it's thunderstorming, so our humidity is going to go through the roof. But I think tomorrow, like the next 3 days after that, it's supposed to be kind of nice. We still got one more day to deal with it. Where are my professions at? That probably can get trained. Work our way back. I'll kill things if I have to, but I'd rather just walk back and not have to deal with anything. And there's a fin creeper. Oh, it avoided me. Oop. Throw away between these. Oh, sorry, dude, but you're close to a herb. You must die. I just want to just go away, and I'll grab that herb, and you can go on your merry way. I'll see your hamstring and give you a set of recklessness in the face. Alright, so I'm trying to make my way to the road. Alright, we're almost to the road. We're gonna have to fight, so I'm just gonna go straight for that bridge. Just kill anything in the way. Yeah, we're down to 9. We're down to 9 slots anyway. We need to sell some stuff. Look at this list of quests we've completed. Probably ought to go sell stuff in Ironforge. Plus, we need to train. We haven't trained yet. Trying to think what's after this. Darkshore is, I mean, Darkshire is definitely open. Most of the quests in Darkshire are probably fine now. We got probably some low levels on the Westfall side, and then we'll progressively get higher the closer you get to Darkshire. I could go there next. I think Arathi Highlands isn't Arathi Highlands like 40s? Or maybe high 30s. I don't think Arathi Highlands is an option, though it might be. Maybe it's low 30s. Because there's not another zone after this one, other than Arathi Highlands. So, I kind of think that would be what would be the next zone.
What can I do for you?
Or it could be South Shore.
Careful. Well met. For the Alliance. Go with caution.
Ooh. We are now under Stormwind. Look at us. We need to buy him.
Hi.
Let me browse your goods. We do need a little more of those. And need that for the dude outside. All right. So let's go. Where's my turn-ins? Oh, I got a turn in here, but thank you, dude.
Can I help you? Have a good one.
Sit on the Soul Survivor that ill-fated third fleet. Although I'm only the member of the fleet is still breathing, I'm not the only one still walking about. Oh, that's right, there's ghosts. See, you can't get away from the ghosts.
See you around.
We play Faz all day. We play Faz all morning. And I come over to here and I've got ghosts again. Right, so Ormur's Revenge is there. Blisters on the Land is there. That is there. Alright, let's fly to Ironforge.
Can I help?
Alright, Ironforge. Let's go train. I know I can't escape the ghosties. When I go there to fight them, which is not going to be right now because that's a level 29 quest. I'll have to ask where they are. Are you here? Are you there? How old are you? I do like the fact that it's only a flight above the mountains to get over to Ironforge. And there's that poor little Poor little airplane stuck on the side of the mountain. Tapoki Slim John says, I have a few notes for the job at back of my place. Alright, let's I think the trainer's over here. Nope. Let's do this first. Right, it's not that much melting, but we can get that done. Yeah, we'll do this, train, drop off to the auction house, sell stuff, and then go back on our merry way. So I'm trying to think of what the hell what I'm going to have to do. Because wetlands, I mean, these just open up bigger quests I probably won't be able to do yet. But we got these. We can go for these, except for this is it's one quest and one quest. Everything else is something plus, which is bad. So, oh no. Okay. I accidentally put my ore on my incendite ore. I accidentally put on the auction house. Oops. We're gonna have to get that back. I never got a chance to run down there and turn that quest in. So we'll get that off the auction house. Alright. Flash of light will take. Seal of righteousness will take. Blessing of salvation, sure. Retribution, or sure. Alright, so we got flash of light. That explains why that was healing really low. Seal of righteousness. Blessing of salvation. Place the blessing on the party member. Reduce the amount of threat. Let's put that right here. And retribution. That's already upgraded. All right, there we go. What's going on tomorrow? What's going on tomorrow? I don't remember off the top of my head. Oh, what's going on tomorrow? Oh, your first stream tomorrow. Okay. Well, good luck with that. You'll be fine. Biggest thing I can always say is, you know, make sure you do some test, do a test stream. Make sure that, everything's working right. And then go from there. And then probably once or twice a week, go back to your VOD and make sure that you're and just listen to your stream. Kind of pick random areas in your stream and just listen and look and see if everything looks good. Because 9 out of 10 times, no one in chat is going to tell you. I know it sounds weird, but it's the truth. And a lot of it's not because they don't want to tell you. It's because you don't want to say something to someone that throws them off, throws them off their stream, or they might get mad that you're, like, I know this is going on, blah, 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 and then they kind of rip your head off. You don't want to have to deal with that. So I know that's a big reason why people kind of don't say anything, because they don't know exactly how that person is going to respond to it. Yeah, but never trust chat to let you know that something's going on with your stream. That's your responsibility. Okay, well, that'll be good. Okay. Let's go take care of this now before I forget again. That was one of the things that I was, when I first started streaming and was looking for, advice and watching watching YouTube videos on what I should expect, what should I do, all that kind of good stuff. That was one of the things that was talked about a few times by different guys. Was it your responsibility to keep that stuff up and make sure that everything's working right? And I was bad at it. And then if I found anything wrong, I'd go back to YouTube and try to find out how to fix it. All right, so we need to go back. I'll go ahead and go back to wetlands and turn that in. Then I'll go to Ridge. Then we'll go to Red Ridge, do a couple of those quests. Then I'll probably fly over to Westfall and then start working my way across. And work my way across the Darkshire. No, I'm not going to pick up anything. The one place that everybody else hates, or a lot of people hate. I love Mulgore. Mulgore is one of my favorite zones. Though I will say I do like Dunmoreau too. Yeah, there's just something about Mulgore that I've just always loved.
How are you? Hey, good. Watch your back.
Right. That's turned in. But like more recent ones, because I like open spaces, so it's kind of one reason why I like Mulgore. Like I don't like Dark Shore or like Ashenvale or let's say in Shadowlands the Fey area. I'm not a big fan of the woods where like I'm constantly having to try to figure out how to get around that freaking mountain. Nice. Pandaria is gorgeous. I will fully admit to that. I'm trying to think of a zone in Pandaria that's not nice. And I really can't think of any. But yeah, most of Pandaria is really nice. Nagrand in Burning Crusade is really nice. Like if you want to go from, let's say go expansions. Mulgore is probably my favorite in Classic. Dunmoreau would be probably second. Then Burning Crusade, Nagrand is easily my favorite zone in Burning Crusade. Lich King would be what's the zone to the far right? It's the one that's got the like folksy music playing. I'm blanking on the name right now. I think it begins with a W. But I love that area. Then you got Cataclysm, Hyjal. But that's Cataclysm's kind of Pandaria. No, Cataclysm. It would probably be Hyjal. Vashir, I tried to play Vashir last night and I was just like, oh my god. I hated this zone. I still hate this zone. Then Pandaria would be Jade Forest is really nice. I like Jade Forest a lot. Gunalam Summit I think is really nice. Then Draenor would be there's a lot of nice little zones in Draenor also. Like the starting area for Alliance is pretty good. And Legion, can't remember. I remember where I liked in Legion. Yeah. Then Battle for Azeroth would be easily Drustvar. Drustvar is probably one of my overall favorite zones, and not because it's pretty. I mean, I like the way it looks, but just the quests in Drustvar were freaking awesome. Especially the little girl that's getting parts for her doll or whatever. Then Shadowlands. Oh God, I'll be honest. I stopped playing Shadowlands at 9.1, and when I came back at the end of Shadowlands, all I did was just rush through everything to get through the campaign story. Dragon Isles was really pretty. I didn't play a whole lot of it. I mean, I played the campaign story. That was basically about it. I was busy doing Phasmophobia all the time. So I played it a little bit. But a lot of my free time was streaming Phasmophobia, doing YouTube on Phasmophobia, and I didn't. I played Phas. I played WoW a little bit here and there. And then War Within. First Zone I really like, but for War Within basically was the same thing. I've basically just been rushing through it to get through the storyline, get through the campaign story, and was doing Phasmophobia. So I'm now just getting back to where I'm playing through it and enjoying it. The new update's fun. There's issues. The sound recorder drives me nuts. Because you'll see, you'll be recording something, it'll ping, and you think you're done, and you take your finger off it, and it's like, nope, you didn't get it. But there's nothing to tell you if you got it or not. And it's, yeah, as you can see, it drives me nuts. Other than that, the new update's really good. The new sounds, the new sounds and all that are creepy. It's definitely got some more stuff that makes you a little on edge, which has been really nice. I've been enjoying that. All right, so we got to go here, and maybe I guess we can go here. Though that's kind of it's 2 levels above me, and it might be a little. It's closed. It's a closed-in area. You don't have. If you get too deep in, you have nowhere to run. Yeah, audio is like we were talking about earlier. I've given up on trying to get perfect games because, like today, there was 4 times where I could have swore I got the audio, and I looked and the audio's not there. I mean, I had one. I was recording it. It blew out the candle. I was standing on top of the candle. I waited for the smoke to go away from the candle before I took my finger off the record. And I didn't get to record. And I'm just like I probably missed, like I had 3 perfect games. I missed, I think, 2 or 3 others just because the recorder. Where I just was like, I'm fed up. I'm done. I'm out. Oh, I'm sure they will. I hope they do. I just hope they don't fall into the same... Actually, it's not really fall into it. It's just like... At some point, they're going to stop working on the game. That's just the truth. And they're going to have to put more of their energy into whatever game they're working on now, which I believe is in pre-planning right now. And at that point, I think the game, like, people might still watch it on Twitch. A Mountain Classic, level 40. You gotta get to level 40. For me, it's going to be easy. I'm a Paladin. Paladins actually, I think Paladins get the first one for free. Everyone else, I can't remember how much it is for the training and for the mount. It's been a while since I've looked. Because normally I play a druid and I have travel form. So I never actually bothered caring about if I got a mount until way later in the game. Like if I was doing a raid or a dungeon back in vanilla, before I got my mount, I just was like, okay. And I just made sure I was there before the raid, so people didn't have to rely on me traveling. So... But it's not hard. It just costs money. And if you're continuously broke, well, saving up the money is the hard part. Unless, of course, you go to a gold farmer and get money from a gold farmer. Then it's easy. But, like, right now, it's like, you know, I'm doing mining and herbs just because I'm like, no, I'll buy gear when I need to, but I've got 15 gold. That's it.
You got my attention. Up with you.
All right, Omar Iron Band wants you to kill 10 Skithclaw and 10 Razor Maw raptors and return to him at Wellgore Excavation. Right. So what level is that? 27. So level above. But I also got to get the Ados the fragments, so we'll try this. I'm hoping this is not going to be the death of Dravik. It could be, though. Druid travel form is very nice. I mean, it's not fat. It's not as fast as the mount, but it saves you money. It still gets you around. Now, if I remember right, the fragments are big old blocks. If I remember right. I can't remember if these guys run. And I can't remember if they call for help. It would probably help if I had all my buffs up. Ooh, you're resistant. That's not nice. Okay, so on the bright side, they don't call for help, and they didn't run. All right, there's a fragment. Okay, so no, they're not the big blocks. Actually, I think maybe, I don't know. I can't remember exactly what they all look like. That's one. Ah, loose soil. Oh, come on. I was right there. That wasn't nice. I had like half a second. I think Sarltooth would probably kill me. Are you trying to make me start a new character? Do you not like me? Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to play next. Like, playing the Paladin has been fun, but playing the Paladin also feels like cheating. Not going to lie. It definitely feels a little bit like cheating. Still lips, nipple lips, how you doing? How is your lovely day going? chores done. Nice. I mean, I could do Hunter. Could do Hunter, could do Warlock, could do Druid. I'm kind of missing my lands of Mulgore. But I could do a Hunter and play a Tauren Hunter. All right, so we've got three of the four. I think one's up here. But it's actually, that's Sarltooth up there, isn't it? If I remember right. And I kind of miss playing Horde, but I kind of also, after seeing that one gnome warlock, I kind of miss. I kind of like seeing that one gnome warlock because I just find it funny that, you know, the warlock tank pet is bigger than the gnome. For some reason, that makes me giggle. Yes, we're going to be stupid. See that though? That's the reason. Actually, nope. Someone else is up here. Okay, so what are we looking for here? I can't remember exactly what we're looking for. We got the dirt mound. We got the wouldn't judge you. Look, there's a lot. Look, I'll be honest. When I first started playing WoW, and I heard and like, when I first started like streaming WoW, especially with the Faz crew, and I would get people go, you know, oh, I've never played this, or what was even worse, I would get people go, oh, what's this game? I've never seen it before, and that was, to be honest, was slightly amazing to me. I didn't think anybody didn't know what this game was. Look. I just figured everyone had either at least played WoW at one time or, you know, had at least heard of it. Especially back in its heyday when it was, you know, 10 million people were playing it or more. Oh, WoW is definitely not for... MMOs are not for everybody. They're just for me. I mean, we've talked about it. I mean, Faz was a complete fluke. If it wasn't for Shadowlands being not up to what I like or what I was expecting, and I was kind of getting bored of it, I would have never found Faz because I didn't play Steam games. I mean, I think I had there's a couple of MMOs that were on Steam. So I played them. So that's the main reason why I had a Steam account, was because of them. Elder Scrolls was on Steam. Though my first playthrough from Elder Scrolls was through Xbox. Yeah, we've had that discussion. If you're going to play the game, you know, oh, there it is. That's what I was looking for. If you're going to play the game and play 15 hours a month or more, I think the subscription's worth it. Because you're easily going to spend that elsewhere. Easily. And if anything, it might actually help you not spend that money elsewhere. If you're not going to do that, then yes, it is a waste of money. But since I easily play, I mean, even if I wasn't streaming, off stream, I'm playing probably 2 to 4 hours a night. Just off stream. So I'm playing 15 hours a week, let alone 15 hours a month. So for me, it's definitely worth it. I mean, honestly, me playing MMOs over the past 25 years has probably saved me money. Because even though paying subscription, because EverQuest had a subscription, Dark Age of Camelot had a subscription, WoW has a subscription, Galaxies had a subscription, Old Republic had a subscription when I was playing it. But, I mean, all those games, I easily played 15 hours a week, let alone a month, when I was playing them and when I had the subscriptions. Maybe I'll go over here and maybe eat. But by paying those, I wasn't playing other games. I mean, yeah, I'd play, Elder Scrolls come out with something new. I'd play that. Dragon Age, I played that. There for a while, I was playing Call of Duty. So I'd buy the newest Call of Duty. But other than that, that was about all the games I really had. It was the only thing I was playing. It's why I always had issues with like Resident Evil, the Resident Evil games and stuff like that, like Biohazard and Village. It's like, yeah, they were fun games. I had fun playing them, but I finished them in 12, 13 hours, and yeah, I could go back and do a completionist run, but that was 12 to 13 hours of fun for $80 for $70, $80. Where if I was doing WoW, okay, that was easily I'm getting way more for my buck. Uh-oh, we're getting our ass kicked. So we got those. I need a bunch of razor maws. Ah, not you. Well, I guess we're killing you anyway. I went after something I didn't need. All right, so we need, I think, purple raptors. Nope, blue. All right, gotta be careful. Gotta be careful of repops. Just making sure I'm not getting any repops on top of my head. Three more. Right, and this is how hardcore characters die, by the way. They don't heal in between fights. They get a bad pop. They get like a pop behind them, and next thing you know, they're dead. Because they didn't heal in between fights. All right. There we go. Let me out. One day I hope to hear that noise. Or when I get 60. I will say by streaming on WoW goes by a lot faster than my streaming on Faz. Not gonna lie. I love both. But yeah. Like I just looked over the clock, I was like, oh holy crap, we're almost on the second break. We're fat, especially yesterday. Yesterday, we got the second hour on Faz yesterday, and I'm like, we're only on the second hour? I feel like we're on the fourth. All right, well, we're getting close. Actually doing pretty good today, as far as leveling goes. Both Horde and Alliance, right around level 20, between like level 20, 22, is just rough. Because on Horde side, I always have a hard time right around 2022.
How are you? Safe travel. Be good.
Once you get past 22, 23, 24, everything starts opening up again, and it's not that bad. All right. So we are 8 minutes from pre-roll. So let's go ahead. This is a really good spot to take a break because no raptors can come up here and eat my head. So let's go ahead and go on break. I'll be back in about 3 to 5 minutes. I'm not going to run the drop this time. The drops, I think the drops are broke. Well, it's not that the drops are broke. It's just, I don't know if it's because it's off of web-based, because it's not like it's programmed on my PC. Let me go over here. Like, it's not like a program on my PC, even though that was kind of a little laggy. Maybe it's WoW. Probably is WoW, to be honest. Yes. Hey, Piggy. Like what requires to run Faz and what's required to run WoW are slightly different, which is why I don't have problems with like the drop on Faz or anything. But every time I do the drop on here, it's like really kind of laggy. So, like I don't think the stream is laggy. At least I haven't noticed it being laggy, and like I can do this and everything looks fine. But yeah. Might have to look at some stuff. Might have to look at maybe some settings. I know for just in general, I usually always have my stuff at max, as close to max as I could have as far as graphics go. So maybe I need to bump it down a little bit. But yeah, I've been noticing the drop every time in the afternoon. But I also know in the afternoon, I've watched a lot of other people's like drop have issues. Where in the morning it's fine, but in the afternoon, you know, people start getting home in the afternoon from in Europe, so they start streaming, and then it just gets, you know, progressively more streamers the further you go. But let's go ahead and go on break. I'll be back in about 3 to 5 minutes, and then we'll come back and we will. Well, I got to go turn Blisters of the Land in and follow down Mordor, and we might try War Banners, maybe not, or we might go to Red Ridge, finish these two, Yowler and Solomon, and then maybe go to Darkshire. So we finish up some Darkshire stuff, and then Stranglethorn, because who doesn't love Stranglethorn? All right, so let's go on break, and I'll be right back, everybody. Let's give you guys some Mulgore. All right, welcome back, everybody. All right, so let's go turn in these two quests, and we'll take a look at Dragon Mall. So I guess they're going to be probably 26, maybe maybe 27. And we are really close to getting 27, so could possibly get away. We probably could be able to do that quest. But welcome back, everybody. But for those new to the channel, hi, welcome on in. If you like what you're seeing, make sure you guys give the channel a follow. But I'm Wolfen. I am a Phasmophobia / World of Warcraft streamer. I stream twice a day, 7 days a week. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 hours of Phasmophobia. Then I start at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with WoW for 4 hours. Then Saturday and Sunday, I pretty much do 4 hours of Phas. I don't do WoW over the weekend. I've basically made a promise that if my average for the WoW stream gets to 40 or 40 plus, then I will split the time. One day will be Phas, one day will be WoW. But right now we're not at that point. But welcome on in. Anybody that's been part of my stream for the past 4.5 years and on Phas will let you know that pretty chill. I don't, kind of chill. Don't get worked up. Enjoy what I do. All right. So what level are you? You are 27. I think I can do this. I think. This might be a bad idea. We're going to try it. I do have a YouTube channel, though currently the YouTube channel, I do stream, I do simulcast stream YouTube and Twitch. Right now, the YouTube channel is in hiatus. Well, not in hiatus. I mean, it's got shorts going out on it. It's got the live stream going out on it. But long form stuff, I'm kind of like, I'm trying to figure out what the hell I'm going to do with it. Because I've been doing basically the same thing over the last 3 years, and it's not doing. I'm basically banging my head up against the wall. So I'm trying to figure out what the next move is going to be. Until then, we have shorts, and we have shorts and live stream on it. Make sure that I have an escape route. Do that. Okay. Alright. This isn't that bad. It's like every other. And if I was smart, I'd probably go turn. Actually, let's go turn these in. I don't think it'll get me to 27, but I think it'll get me close to 27. So then we can pop 27 while we're in here killing things, which will make things a little bit easier and kill things a little bit easier. Where's my gear at, by the way? 23, 25. All right, gear's not that bad. We bought gear around 25. So we're doing pretty good there. Yep. Do 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 do. You're over there somewhere. Let's go find Swamp Thing or Man Thing or whatever you want to call him. The Green Warden. Welcome back. Made your morning smoothie. I hope it is good. Well, Gator, I was trying to let you live. Keep walking in front of where I need to go. So. I will make a new pair of shoes out of you. I love when the Crocs, when they die, they kind of flip in slow motion. Like that was such a huge hit. Sorry, I thought I saw life root that wasn't showing up on my gatherer. I'm like, why aren't you showing up? Bum, bum, bum. All right. All my stuff is better. So take the one that I can make the most money off of. Okay, that wasn't too bad. A couple of bubbles. I want to go look. I'm going to step into Arathi. Just because I want to see where... I want to see what the mobs are. I want to say last time we stepped into Arathi, the mobs were like question marks. Which means they're probably maybe low 30s. Because I want to say that was about... That was a few levels ago. I feel like there's quests that I've not done, but that's the problem with doing, 4 different versions of the game right now. This thing starts, like, you start getting confused on, okay, like, Classic does this, only has these quests, but then, Cataclysm added these quests and these flight points, and then Retail, if you do a new character on Retail, these, you got more things and more quests in these zones. Do 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 do. So I also keep putting it in my mind that I might, I don't know, I'd have to talk to Cthulhu, see what her thoughts are on the matter. But I might bump the WoW stream up an hour. I mean, do another hour of it. Like, not today, but it's something I'm thinking of. All right, I don't think any of this is good. No, these are all, it's all elite stuff. But like streaming till 7 p.m. at some point. I'll have to see if it's, if it starts being worth the time. We could do that. Right, waterlogged letter. I'm not even sure what that quest is. Okay, I'm not afraid to cross the bridge. I think these guys are at the bottom, but I'm kind of scared. I don't want to die. That would be a bad thing. All right, let's go find a mob. I just want to see. I just want to see what the level is. Cause like I feel like this is not where you level next. It's that you, but you got to basically get to South Shore. I think South Shore is the next leveling over here. You just got to get through this zone. Maybe I'll actually. Maybe we'll just do that run because we got these guys. There's something in the back of my head. Just oops. Level 30. Okay, actually, that's not bad. Okay, so we must have came up here like at level 20. Because last time I looked at these guys, they were like all... It was like, the first mob I saw was like question marks. So what's South Shore? I mean, Terran Mills, I know... I mean, Terran Mills, I know, is this level. This is exactly the level I'm doing right now. So South Shore should be about the same. But there's not going to be a whole lot in... I mean, once you get done with South Shore, you're done. And then I think then you come back to Arathi. And then you go to Hinterlands. Yeah. The funny thing is, I haven't done this stuff in probably... The last time I did this level of a character this far... Well, I guess... I'm trying to think, did I even get that far in Classic, or did I just... Or did I just forget about Classic? No, I don't think I got this far in Classic. I think Classic I kind of just got to the point I was like, why am I doing this? I think I went back to retail. So probably the last time I went through these zones was probably Legion. When I was leveling characters up to get their class mounts. The classes that I didn't already have. So the fact that I've got stuff in my memory that I actually remember, when half the time I can't remember if I took a shower or if I washed my hair in the shower or not. You're a big boy. You're a big boy and you're going to want to eat me. You're level 30 though. I can survive that. Might even win that fight. We're not going to try it, but we're going to keep on moving. I can't remember if there is... Where is... Nope, I passed it. Crap. Because what I should do is go down here and get that. Go back. Because that would be a smart move. And then work our way to South Shore, see what we got in South Shore. But I know Terran Mills quests, and they're like this. They're like 23 to 26, 27, something like that. Uh-oh. Keep away from the big dinosaur. Don't let it eat my face. Refuge point defender. If I get ate by a dinosaur, if I get attacked by a dinosaur, you better save me. Yeah, there are no quests down here.
What can I do for you? See you later.
Yeah, I'm sure some of these guys are going to have quests at some point, but they don't have any quests right now. They're probably like level 32, probably. Maybe. I find it funny, my opinion of Classic from when Classic first came out. Like, when Classic first came out, I loved it. I played it. But I got I got over it quick because I was sitting there going, okay, I'm not going to raid. And I don't think, what was I doing? No, I was doing retail. And it was kind of like, okay, I'm not going to raid. So what am I doing here? It's like, you know, the nostalgia of starting over and, you know, playing in Mulgore or whatever, you know, that, you know, after about level 20, 22, 23, it's kind of like, okay, you know, I know what's coming up. I've done it all before. I'm not really, whatever. I'm not that interested. Where now, it's totally different. Now I prefer classic over retail. And as I mean, we've talked about it before. A lot of it comes down to classic is a much chiller leveling experience. Where once you get through, I mean, Cataclysm is getting to the point where it's, I mean, Cataclysm then Mop. Cataclysm Mop is where it starts getting busy. And you know, you've got like 5 million, you're looking at all your spells, and you're just kind of going, where the hell do I begin? Or like classic is just kind of like, it's a nice chill play style. Enjoy the world, enjoy the journey. It really wasn't about the destination. I mean, it was for some, but for the rest of us, it was just like, nah. Like, enjoy the leveling. It wasn't at that point, because no, there wasn't any, I mean, you had Molten Core, but Molten Core you had to attune to. So, and, you know, 90% of the players never attuned to Molten Core. So no, it was all about just, you know, enjoying the journey. I hated the attunement process of, between Karazhan, Molten Core. But I don't remember. Hey, Babyface, how you doing? Hey, never worry about answering. I don't think I ever answered your message on YouTube. Never worry about if you can't make it, you can't make it, man. People have lives. Everyone has things to do, man. Yeah, Blackwing Lairs was annoying. I don't remember one for Onyxia. Was Onyxia... Did you just do Onyxia? You didn't have to worry about attunement? Like, I could be wrong, but there's nothing in my brain reminding me about... There's nothing in my brain saying that I had an attunement in Onyxia. Yeah, see, everything here is 26. I think I've got quests down here from the dwarves. I think. But yeah, no, Blackwing Lair was annoying. I can't remember if Nax had anything. Okay, that's right. That's right. And then AQ was, well, AQ is the whole gathering thing. Nope, actually there's no quest down here from the dwarves. All right, but we do have a couple of quests down. Oh, God. Okay, we have a couple of quests, but they're freaking high level. Okay, that's fine. We can at least get the flight path and go back to Menethil. I could have swore they had quests down here. I was like, there's something in the back of my head telling me that I remember coming here doing some stuff, but I'm not sure. Oh, someone's in there killing my dwarves. We must go save them. Nope, they're just here for fodder. Oof. All right, let's go back to the road. Oh, I do have to worry about the road, though. Because we do have that tower. We have the undead tower. Yeah, I'm not going to say I'm not happy that the attunement stuff is gone. Yeah. I mean, some people look at it as, oh, they made it too easy. And it's like, oh, no, you're not wrong. Like, you're not wrong, but I also, you know, kind of like the fact that I don't have, crap, I did the wrong thing. Whoops. I think that was part of my thing was I was so much, I am definitely an open world person. I mean, I don't mind doing dungeons. I did dungeons. I did raids. But I'm very much I want to do things on my own time. Like Burning Crusade, I kind of refused to do all of the rep grinding. Like I did a little bit of it, and then I was like, no, this isn't how I play WoW. Screw this. Oh, definitely. I mean, I will say that is one nice thing about retail now, is that they've gotten better about. I think they took a page from Final Fantasy XIV of, you know what? People are going to leave the game. They're going to come back. It's okay. But like, you know, like retail's gotten better about, you know, dailies and stuff like that, of it, you know, not having things in the game where if you don't do it, you feel like you're behind. Now it's kind of like, no, it's okay. Don't need to do it. I'll still be fine. I'll still be useful to the raid or whatever you want to do. I mean, luckily for me, I'm an alcoholic, so I just play my alts, and I'm a filthy casual nowadays. The older I got, the more casual I got. When I was in early 30s, it was all about must have all the power, must have all the cool stuff. But we need to avoid that tower because I believe there are guards in there. That would not be a good thing. Maybe actually not. Maybe they're syndicate guys. Because I don't know why he'd be there. I do miss the days of... No, these are all syndicate guys. When did that change? Maybe it's the other tower I'm thinking of. On the other side of the road of South Shore. Maybe that's the one I'm thinking of. That's where the guards are. Well, I mean, 90% of the people that play WoW are casual. Maybe not 90, but maybe 80. I mean, I get my raid fix from watching Race to World First. I need to find out what the hell's going on with Echo. I just saw something. I saw Preach mention something about it. And then I saw a YouTube video about it, like all of Echo, like, disbanded. So I need to find out what the hell's going on. It reminds me of when Method, like when, you know, everyone on Method disbanded. A couple of times. I do like watching Race the World First. I usually have it on over on the side when I'm playing. All right, so we need to get flight path. But all the quests here suck. All the quests are high level quests. I could have sworn there was way more quests here in South Shore than what I've got. And if this is all there is here, I mean, maybe other things open up later on at a higher level. But if that's the case, because yeah, if it doesn't, I don't understand why South Shore got burnt to the ground.
Greetings.
All right, so
Careful.
none of these quests matter. There's no point of grabbing them. I mean, hell, there's really no point of grabbing these either. All right, so the problem with this quest is I'd have to fly back to Menethil, and then fly back out. Like, do I really want to do that? Or I could just fly to, Westfall, and work my way across to Darkshire through Duskwood, because at the border, I know there's low 20 quests. And then the closer you get to Darkshire are 26, 27, 28 level quests. What's the rewards here?
Friend.
Anything worth 25 silver? I think we'll just fly over
Light
here.
be with you. Safe travel.
I'm sure I did. At some point. I mean, hell, I played on a PvP server. In vanilla. When WoW came out, I played on an RP server that was called Argent Dawn. But that was only because my guild from Dark Age of Camelot wanted to go Alliance and didn't want to play on a PvP server. And we're like, okay, fine, whatever. So we went to Argent Dawn Alliance, though my main group wanted to be Horde, but we're like, we'll go with the wishes of the Alliance of the guild. The guild wants to go Alliance. We'll go with the we'll go Alliance. A year later, when the guild basically wasn't doing a damn thing, and we're like, why are we over here? Like, we came over here because, we came over because we thought we were going to be doing the same stuff that we were doing in Dark Age, which was, we're going to raid together, we're going to have fun, we're going to do dungeons and all that, and the guild did nothing. So a year later is when they came out with the RP PvP servers. We were like, okay, RP PvP servers are here, we're gone. And we left the guild and went to Maelstrom Horde. And we were at Maelstrom Horde till Draenor. And the only reason why we moved was because my wife hated Orgrimmar. My wife started playing in Draenor, and she couldn't stand Orgrimmar. She's like, I've got to be here the whole time. I'm like, Yeah, kind of, sort of. Like, you can kind of do stuff in Undercity, and you can kind of do stuff in Thunderbluff. I mean, you can do everything you need, but then you got to travel far. You got to do a lot of traveling to get back to where where your main quests are going to be at. So it's kind of better to stick around Orgrimmar. He's like, well, I like Stormwind. And I'm like, well, sweetie, you do what you want to do. Because by then, I wasn't raiding anymore. So, and most of the guys had stopped playing. So I was kind of like, okay, you know, you do what you want to do. I'll talk to some of the guys and see if they want to come back and play WoW with you. And a couple of them did. And so we went to Wormrest Accord. Because she didn't want to do PvP. And I'm like, well, since you're just starting WoW, I don't blame you. But as soon as, like on Wormrest, as soon as they came out with the new system, I think came out with Battle for Azeroth, I think, was when they got rid of the PvP servers and you just had the flag that added extra XP if you had it on. I had PvP on. There was times I turned it off because I got tired of getting ganked or messed with, but most of the time I had that flag on. But I liked PvP. I think this is another thing with the older you get, the less tolerance you have for it. Like, I still like it, but like this server's been out for, let's see, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. This server's now been out for 9 months. So you got a lot of bored 60s. So if this was a PvP server and I was trying to level, especially like once I would start going through Stranglethorn Vale, you just have bored 60s that have nothing else to do but go out and gank. I mean, Stranglethorn Vale was just a bloodbath on PvP servers. Which is one reason why I enjoyed playing a druid. Was, I mean, I would kill something, I would automatically stealth and go hide, and then look around. I was extremely paranoid. And for a good reason. The amount of hunters that I would see, hunters and rogues, that would constantly come out to Stranglethorn Vale that were like, you know, 40s, 50s, 60s, just looking to kill, you know, kill low levels. Like, I never did that. As soon as you turned gray, you were safe from me. Unless, of course, it was like a South Shore Terran Mill fight. Where, you know, you had 50 million, you know, you had 40, 80 people out in the same area trying to kill, you know, killing each other. Then I would... Then if you were gray and you were in my way, you died. I do like every year, I think, on retail, if I remember right, unless they stopped it. I know every year they kind of do the anniversary of Terran Mill South, the Terran Mill South Shore fight. I've had some fun going back to that every once in a while. It's not exactly the same, but it's still fun. And my problem with Battlegrounds, like Arathi Basin, stuff like that, is nowadays, because people know what they're doing, you end up having people just kind of sitting out there. They kind of sit in those battlegrounds at the max level that you can be with twinks, and anybody normal that tries to play them just gets destroyed. Or you run into the God, what's the groups that, you know, they're all twinked out. They basically destroy everybody in, you know, 30 seconds. What happened there? Where did Babyface go? Like he was saying something, and then all of a sudden he's gone. And everything in chat went with it. Oh, that's good. I did not see that. Yeah, I took my first big break of WoW happened in Pandaria. So I don't know any of the shenanigans that happened back then. I have no idea what that stuff was.
You need something? Light vessel.
Oh, there you are. Where did all your stuff go? Like you were talking in chat, and then all of a sudden, boom, you were gone. It's like all your comments were like all your comments disappeared. Okay. Well, I mean, some rogues are. Not every rogue. Though I will admit that a lot of rogues did have a tendency to have... Rogues and hunters tended to be the two classes that had the more trollish, I guess I would say, behaviors. Though every class had that, it just seemed to be... It seemed more hunter rogue. Especially, well, then again, you also had that, I mean, you ran into that in raids and dungeons, too. I mean, hunters needed on everything. And rogues needed on a lot of things. Yes, I am on Classic. I'm on Classic Hardcore. Yeah, probably the most things you're going to see on this channel are probably going to see Classic, Classic Hardcore, and Classic Pandaria. You'll see retail every once in a while. If I can get back into retail, you'll see retail. I keep trying to get back into retail, and I don't know. It's just too busy. Like I said, like I've said before. It's not laid back. All right, so this is pretty... We got a lot of quests, and most of them are green. Actually, no, they're actually pretty good. So we need to find out where these guys... So we got a lot of quests to mess with here. Dilly, what's up? How you doing? How's your lovely day going? Okay. I have to remember.
Hey there. See you around.
I was gonna say it's a green quest. Why are you not showing up? It's like, I know it's a green quest, but it's still a green quest. It's not gray. Speak with Chief Gruel. I've been stuck hiding in this ghost town for weeks and I haven't eaten anything. Bring me a feast and I'll pay you handsomely. I heard Chief Gruel at Scarlet Raven Tavern in Darkshire. Makes very good dusty crab cakes. Ah, there's a lot of people. I didn't know those people existed until I started playing Phasmophobia, but... I mean, at least you've heard of Phasmophobia. The amount of people I see sometimes come on and go, "What are you playing? World of Warcraft. What's that?" Really? I didn't know those people existed. Grave moss. So what are these? I guess I gotta kill these guys for an old history book? But I also know, I mean, then also, I know if you have no interest in MMOs or never have, it's easy to not, you know, not know about the game. It's just MMOs have been so much part of my vocabulary for so long. But I've also been a big RPG guy for a long time, so... Because those were the games before I started playing MMOs, I was playing RPGs, so... I'll take it, lattes. Not gonna be... We still got an hour and 15 minutes. I feel like I'm wasting my time. Like, I don't know what this quest is. Like, I don't know if it's falling off this guy. I think I need that. I think that's our next thing. I probably could look it up. Two Worlds sounds very familiar. I can't remember why, but I want to say I almost definitely I've heard of it. Or maybe I'm thinking of... No, it's New World I'm thinking of. I mean, Two Worlds I'm thinking of. Right, am I wasting my time here? I mean, I haven't played a regular RPG other than Dragon Age and Elder Scrolls and for freaking ever. I pretty much have been just keeping to MMOs for the last 25 years. And a lot of that just comes down to the fact of I like seeing people in the world. I mean, Elder Scrolls, Dragon Age, I've played. I love those two games. But for the most part, just regular old RPGs nowadays, I like seeing people. Which is why I like the MMO part. I never got around to it. A lot of my friends did. Like a lot of my friends did. My dad, Qmonger, played it. I know some liked it. The Conquistador aesthetic, or the aesthetic of that game, didn't appeal to me. I am way more of a fantasy type guy. So adding in the guns, adding in the Conquistador style, all that kind of good stuff, of that time period wasn't ever a time period that I was that interested in. Really? I know, like, a lot of my friends loved it. I probably would have tried it if it wasn't for the fact that I was playing Faz at the time. And I mean, even back then, I was barely playing. I really wasn't playing WoW either. Okay, I feel like I'm feeling like I'm missing something here. I mean, this might be a drop. That's got to be a drop. An old history book. Let me Google this real quick. Get the book, do some quests around Duskwood, and eventually will drop from a random mob. Okay, so this is okay. Yeah, they drop off these guys, but it's just basically just do quests, and you'll get the old book at some point. So right, we got Sven's Revenge over there. Wolves Are Hills are over there also. So you could go do those. Old history book, old history book. So Abercrombie. I know what you're gonna do, buddy. I know it. I've done you. All right, so let's go over here and grab these. We'll grab Abercrombie because I'm sure Abercrombie, you know, is a nice guy. He wouldn't do anything to, you know, hurt anybody. He means well. Hey, Leviathan. Oh, thank you very much. Much appreciated. If you got anything that you would like to see, send me a message or put it in the comments or something. I'm always willing to come up with stuff or do stuff that if guys have something that they're working on that they're having trouble with. I never tried Fallout 76, but anything new, anything within the last 4 to 5 years, you got to remember most of my time was taken up by Faz. Between streaming Faz or working on YouTube for Faz, I didn't do anything. I wasn't really playing anything else. By the time I got done with everything between 6 and 7 o'clock at night, all I wanted to do was sit on the couch and watch TV. I know Fallout has done a lot better job.
Light be with you. Be careful.
Like the biggest thing with Fallout was listening to my friends who play Fallout or who used to play Fallout, who all live in West Virginia, and just talk about, you know, yep, I've seen that place. Yep, there's that one. There is a lot to Faz. There's no denying that. But just take your time, enjoy it. Take your time. Don't worry about knowing everything. What I always recommend to everybody is, you know, do the training module, get used to the tier 1 gear. After that, then do amateur. Once you get bored of amateur, move over to intermediate. You just keep, and then just go to, is it intermediate and professional? Once you get professional, that's professionals where you start learning. Professional intermediate is where you start learning the behaviors. Ooh, solid chest. Yeah, but don't worry about not knowing everything. No one knows everything off the bat. Hell, I've got over 7,000 hours on Faz, and there's still times where I get tripped up. It's so hard to believe I've got 7,000 hours on Faz. Not really sure why I'm doing this quest. Most of these wolves are like gray. But I can't remember if it opens up other quests. Go to Sven's farm, find that what was buried under the stone. 735. You can die any day now, thank you. Well, I'm not the only one out here. Got a 27 dwarf hunter basically doing the same thing I'm doing, which is a low-level quest. We got about 6 minutes. Let's go. Oof. I don't think I've got anything red in here. Let's go in the middle of this. Let's go in the middle of the river. And then we'll go on break. All right. So let's go on break. I'll be back in about 3 to 5 minutes. So yeah, I'll be. Then we'll come back and we'll do some more questing and we'll move on. My question is, I've gotten decent at the first map, Tanglewood. But since I'm on the easiest difficulty, I'm not learning much. I'm not high enough level to play any other difficulty. It takes time. Like when you say not easy, not learning much, what do you mean not learning much? Really bad at hunts is the best way to learn them to just force hunts to happen, or do you have to? So one of my quick tips to Faz has always been, when you go in, open up every closet. Find out, know where your escape routes are, know where your hiding spots are. So when the ghost does hunt, you know where you're going. And don't let yourself get blocked by the ghost. So let's say, use Tanglewood for instance. You know, let's say the ghost is in the nursery. Don't go into the room and be by like the changing table. Be by the door. So if the ghost does start hunting, you can escape. The amount of people I see that are, you know, waiting for a hunt and they're like all the way into the room, all the way against the far wall. And then they end up dying because, no, they didn't have a way out. They basically let themselves get trapped by the ghost. No. Always know where your escape route is. Always know where your first hiding spot is. Or your closest hiding spot is. And when I tell my stream a lot in the morning, one of the things I tell my stream in the morning is, learn how to run and shut doors behind you. I stream at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you'll see me. So if you get a chance tomorrow, pop on. And you'll see me do it all the time. The amount of times that I have saved my life because I shut a door in the ghost's face and then broke line of sight a second time. The game is based off of two line of sight breaks. If you can break the sight, if you can break the line of sight of the ghost twice, the ghost has to start looking for you again. It loses sight of you. Losing sight of once, it will go to the last place it saw you at. But if you can break it twice, the ghost automatically has to stop and start looking again. It has no idea where you went. So the game is based off that. So learn how to shut doors behind you, and it will save your life so much. Like, I think I had 3 cases today where I shut the door, and I turned a corner, and the ghost that was right behind me broke off. Where I thought I was pretty much dead, but yeah, but I saved my life because I did that. But I need to go on break because pre-rolls are about to start on Twitch. So let's go on break. I'll be right back, everybody, and I'll see you guys on the other side. Let's give you guys Mulgore 2. Welcome back, everybody. Sorry, we was talking to the wife. Best Paladin just die. Seems like Ghost is faster by breaking alongside. You mean? Yeah. Yeah, basically just where it doesn't see you. But the ghost also, remember, the ghost speeds up. The longer the ghost sees you, the faster it gets. Most of them. There's about maybe 4 or 5 that don't. But most of them, the longer it sees you, the more it's the faster it's going to get. Ready to see you, baby face. Have a good day. I'm not finding these other. Oh, there we go. There's another. I think I'm just going to work my way to... Oh, crap, I wanted to talk to Abercrombie before I... Work my way back to Abercrombie. Ah! I did work my way to Abercrombie. Never mind. I was going to say I was trying to work my way to him, but I did work my way to him.
Hello.
Oh, what is a poor old man to do? I need some supplies from Darkshire, but the village is so far away. I'm so old and feeble. I would never make the trip. Can you go to Darkshire and bring me back some ghost hair thread? You can get it from Madame Eva at her home in Darkshire Square.
Have a good one.
Sure I can. I wish I could remember or not remember what this quest is. Oh, you figured out how to do the Prime sub? It's weird how are you is that on mobile? Oh, what did you sub? Oh. Yes. I hate the fact that I know what this quest is. I wish that anytime you replayed a server or played like, you know, a new server or something like that, I wish there was a mind wipe. Because I hate the fact that I know exactly what's going to be going on. All right, let's finish this wolf quest. Oh yeah, no. And I mean, and you're talking, and I mean, and you're talking to someone that did more. I mean, I've been on Horde for, you know, from vanilla to Draenor. I was Horde. But I remember this quest from doing it the very first time when I was on Alliance for the first year of WoW. Well, thank you, Dilly. Much appreciated. And thank you for your Prime. Whenever it pops through. Every once in a while, it takes time. It's weird. I'm finding the later in the day it gets on the East Coast, the longer some things take. I need there we go. There's my guy. Probably biggest thing I would look at is just make sure it went through. Like are you on mobile? Or are you doing it through PC? I know mobile has issues all the freaking time. So I would not be surprised if it was a mobile issue. And it's just taking its sweet time. Where are you? Okay. Yeah, it could just be taking its sweet time. It would not be the first time. Right. Hopefully I don't go on the road and get killed by stitches. I haven't heard the announcement thing. So I think it's safe to get to the road. There it is.
Roll out.
Thank you, Dilly. Thank you for the 2 months in a row. Much appreciated. But thank you for choosing your Prime for me. Much appreciated. Yeah, that's what I keep waiting for. I haven't seen it. Yeah, I ran into. The first time I came to a Darkshire, a couple of weeks ago when I ran from Red Ridge to Darkshire, there was that quest to go get I think it was L or something like that. It was that where you had to get like 4 different types of alcohol for someone in Red Ridge. And I walked into Darkshire, had gotten my bottle, came out of the inn, and Stitches was at the beginning of Darkshire. I'm like, oh shit, gotta go. Yeah, this goodness sweet rum. It's like, oh, gotta go. See ya. Bye. Love ya. Okay, I'll admit, I didn't immediately run. I kind of sat there and watched to see if they were going to kill him. And no, he was killing the guards. I'm like, well, yep, it's time for me to get the hell out of here. Where's the guy at? I'll come back. be glad when I get rid of this old. Once I get the drop on the. Yeah, I know. Come here, buddy. When I get this old book, so all these exclamation points will go away. Yeah. But it was just funny because we had just been talking about it, I think, like the day before, about Darkshire and Stitches, and the fact of, I show up in Darkshire and the very first thing I fracking see is Stitches killing everybody. Yeah, I know, that's what I'm afraid of. that he's already been killed. So yeah, definitely be keeping an eye on Stitches. But I fracking love Darkshire. Duskwood. I always want to say Dark Shore, but Dark Shore is Aberdeen and all that. I think they named it wrong. Now, I was actually talking to the wife, I think probably in August, maybe July, because July she might be doing Pinzik. So if she's doing Pinzik, I just don't know how long she's going to be up there every day. If it's the 90-degree weather, she'll go up, she'll hang out, she'll come home. If it's actually nicer, she'll be camping. If she's camping, you might start seeing a 5-hour WoW stream. But when she goes back, when she starts teaching again in August, this stream is going to go to 5 hours. So just giving you guys a heads up. So I'll be going from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. But she actually likes coming home, and she likes coming home and relaxing, and like maybe take a nap, maybe do something else, whatever. But she doesn't. But it lets her basically kind of chill. If I'm not up there, because if I'm up there, what's going to happen is she's going to basically what's going to happen is she's going to end up. Let me look at her. Yeah. We'll start talking. I'll start doing whatever, and then she'll lose track of time. And then next thing she knows, it's past. She really can't get any of her stuff done. So she actually likes the fact when I'm streaming a little bit later, because it lets her get home, relax,
Need help?
then
Or the Alliance?
then go home. I mean, and then like work out, grab cook dinner, things like that, with me not being there to distract her. Yep. I still think that flying, I don't like flying.
Farewell.
It's like I use it, I enjoy it, but I still think it was one of the.
Farewell.
I still kind of think that the game would have been better if flying would have never been introduced. Because I mean, when they tried to kind of get rid of flying,
See you around.
they were kind of right. If you didn't have flying, it made you have to, travel the lands instead of just fly over everything.
Greetings. Light bless you.
That's all that happens nowadays. I mean, Dragon Isle, I mean, I don't know half of Dragon Isle because I could fly over everything.
Need help?
These are crab cakes.
Honored, friend.
I'll let you in a little secret. Dusky crab cakes are really made from spider legs. Hey, yummy.
Be careful.
Do I have any of these yet? I have one. Okay. All right, looks like we gotta go sell some stuff.
because we are out of bag space.
Need help?
Where am I? Iron Forge. Okay. There's a little bit of space. Let's get rid of some stuff here. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of anything soulbound.
Be careful.
Probably. Where do we got stuff at? Okay, we got stuff everywhere. Okay, got it. That's a Nightbane. That guy is all the way over there. All right, so let's go sell some stuff in Stormwind, and then we'll be back. And turned around. There we go. Initially from classic areas, and that was fine. Outlands use it because they built this for flying in northern. And I understand that. I mean, those zones were built, but I do love the fact that they did try to get rid of it, and then had to basically go back on it.
Well met. Farewell.
Because I mean, Draenor, that was the whole reason why they came out. Because I mean, Draenor initially wasn't going to be flying. They were trying to get rid of it. And then they came out with the Pathfinder thing. I think what they were hoping for, that it was such a pain in the ass that people wouldn't do it. They underestimated the power of an MMO player. Or the will of an MMO player. Oh, you mean the Green Dragon? I can't remember its name, but is that the one you're talking about? Oh wait, near the central portal. You mean in Duskwood? Yeah. No, our guild every week. I think we always had, if I remember right, we always had one night where we traveled around. Oh no, because they were random pops. So our guild had people in the green, where, you know, Duskwood, Ashara, was it Dreadlands, where the demon guy was? That you could basically, that in the beginning of vanilla, you could actually drag all the way to Stormwind and destroy Stormwind. All right, see you, Dilly. Once again, man, thank you very much for the for the Prime sub. Much appreciated. But I think there was 4 world, if I remember, wasn't there 4 world bosses? But yeah, guys had alts in all those spots that they'd log on periodically and just see if they were up. And if they were up, it was a guild call for everybody to show up who was of level to go kill them. You too, Dilly. Yeah. Yeah, the dragon was nasty. I remember us wiping on that freaking dragon a lot because people weren't listening to orders. All right, I am looking for gooey spider legs, okay?
leave those. Let's sell that. And that is, oh no, do that. There we go. Yep. Yeah, the amount of times we'd wipe on that often. I have a question here. I wonder what that is. I actually have a couple of quests in here. Okay, that no. That no. Let's go there. Let's go see. Let's go see what's see what the cathedral wants. Yeah. Look, I'll run dungeons maybe on when it's just regular classic. Running dungeons with people I don't know who the hell they are and trusting them on hardcore? Nah, that's okay. I think I'll not deal with the trolls who are trying to get everybody killed.
Greetings.
Because it's funny. Alright, I'm giving a speech on the fortitude of spirit, and I'd like to recite passages from a particular book on really large. It's just a variant. A copy of this book should be in the Royal Library within Stormwind Kingdom. The library is very large, but the head library in Milton Sheath.
For the Alliance.
We haven't gone inside there. I loved running stocks. I mean, it's one of the simplest, easiest freaking dungeons there was. I mean, that freaking dungeon was so freaking quick. I forgot they moved Hogger. Totally forgot they moved Hogger into there. Oh. That or drop into the drop in the water there and get ate by a crocodile. Isn't there a crocodile somewhere in there sometimes? If I remember right. Or was that a urban myth or was that an urban myth that I didn't know about? Or that I never proved? Okay, I thought there was a rare dragon, a rare croc. Lady Katrana Prester, hi. I wonder who you are.
You need something?
She glares at me.
Bless you.
Hi, Anduin. Oh, missed it. Went the wrong way. Yeah. I want to say I think I've seen him once. I think I was swimming in the moat as my druid. And I'm talking about my horde druid, by the way. Because every once in a while I would bring my my druid over into Stormwind and jump into the moat and swim around. Yep.
Good day to you.
Yes, we have many books on the subject and are happy to aid Brother Christoph with the speech. Which particular book was the good brother needed?
Safe travels.
But that was months ago. I wonder why it's taking so long.
See you around.
Oh my god, this quest. Why are you making me run everywhere? What did I ever do to you? This is when I wish I had a mount. Or a druid. If I had my feral druid, I would just be zooming around at 30% speed. You would think. It's a big library. Yeah. Yeah, I still don't know really what, I mean, I'm surprised this Paladin has lived this long. I'll be honest. I wasn't expecting the Paladin to live this long. I'm kind of itching to play my druid again. Or start my druid up again. Though I might change up and actually this time start the druid up as do a night elf. I know I don't normally play night elves, but I've done Tauren druid so many fracking times, and I'm currently starting a Tauren druid in regular classic. So maybe I'll do a night elf druid. Because I don't remember, I barely remember any of the quests in there, because I think the last time I did Night Elf, the last time I did a Night Elf Druid was like 10 months into vanilla. Okay. I mean, if it wasn't for Bubble, he'd already be dead. The Bubble has saved his butt a few times. Yeah, I'm a Night Elf Mohawk. What do you mean there's no Night Elf Mohawk? I'm Mr. T. Maybe I hacked into the system and made myself a Night Elf Mohawk. I love those. Every once in a while, periodically, maybe once every year or so, I'll go out to YouTube and find all those commercials. I'm William Shatner, and I am a shaman. Let's see, you had Shatner, you had Mr. T. Audrey Plaza did one later on. If I remember right, didn't Mr. Bean do one? Oh yeah, Shatner had one. Yeah, Shatner was a was he a Tauren shaman? I think he was a Tauren he was a shaman. I'm trying to remember if he was a Tauren shaman. But a master of the elements. But then Aubrey Plaza did one. I want to say Mr. Bean had one. I didn't remember the Mr. Bean one, to be honest. Or maybe I just didn't know who Mr. Bean was at that time. Like, I know who he is now. Who else was there? I thought there was like 5 or 6. Maybe more. Oh, Ozzy Osbourne. Sharon! Yeah, Ozzy was an undead warlock. I'm the Prince of Darkness. Yeah, definitely go out to YouTube and look up World of Warcraft commercials. Yeah. Like, I think the first three were Ozzy, Shatner, and Mr. T. I'm trying to remember if there was another one. Right, see you, Nipple Lips. Have a great day. Have a great night. Vern Troyer, that was one. No Mage. I forgot about that one. Yeah, he was a gnome mage. And the fact that his mage looked like him. That was the funny part. Is his gnome looked almost exactly fracking like him. Well, I think I know what I'm doing tonight at some point.
Have a good one.
I mean to finish my coffee, but you see I make my own ink. To make more, I need Rethband iron. Oh my god, are you kidding me? From Red Ridge Mountains, Foreman Oslo and Lakeshire is my usual supplier. Speaking of Foreman Oslo and Lakeshire.
See you later.
Oh my god, I forgot about this quest. This quest just has you running everywhere. Oh yeah. I always get lost in here. I never can find my way out. Let's see, there is not a flight path in Goldshire, is there? I don't think so. I think my closest flight path is Stormwind. That is definitely true. Good. It's a paladin with a horse. One day I too might have a horse. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Chuck Norris had the, God, how could I forget Chuck Norris? Especially being a freaking Horde player in the Barrens back in Vanilla, where every freaking, I mean, and I'm not joking, if you did not play Horde back in Vanilla and you were in the Barrens, every other freaking line in chat was someone making a Chuck Norris joke. They don't do it, it's not that big of a deal anymore, but oh my god, Vanilla was just every other line was a Chuck Norris joke. See, I don't see it that much, but then again, I kind of turn off a lot of chat. Usually because, I mean, granted, I've got chat covered by the cam, but yeah, there's just some things that just show up in chat and are just like, no, I don't need to see that stupidity. Like, Chuck Norris jokes are fine. So is Thunder Fury, but some of the racist crap that gets said in chat, I'm just like, why? You're not cool. You're not big and tough. It's like, you might think you are, but no, you're just a piece of shit. Who needs to be thumped on the head. This quest is probably going to take up the rest of my fracking time. Oh, I do. actually got one guild that I get a freaking request from like all the freaking time. But it's actually but they actually kind of do it in a roleplay manner. I've kind of ignored them so far, but the problem is it's the same guy. It's the same guy that sends it. So I'm pretty sure it's just basically he's kind of got a bot that just goes out and sends a guild invite to every ungilded character. Because I was going to do it, but I ignored it. And then I think the next day I got another one. The next day I got another one. I'm like, this guy's not doing this. This guy's got it on a bot. I don't know what bot that would be, but it's got to be a bot. But I also kind of find it, because I don't do dungeons, and even if I did a guild, even if I was in a guild, unless it's a guild that I've been together for a long time, I don't think I'd be doing dungeons with them. I mean, hell, OnlyFangs, I mean, they had guys joining that guild or just randoms trying to join their dungeons, purposely trying to get those guys killed. It's just, you know, it is what it is. I don't trust people enough to do a random dungeon with them. The other night, so my druid was like broke on Cataclysm. So I was doing some mining, doing mining, doing herbalism, and then selling it. So I built up enough money to actually buy my flight form. I mean, I had the flight form, but being able to buy, oh god, I got a bunch of quests here. But to be able to fly in Cataclysm. And oh my god, my production level on mining and herbalism went through the freaking roof once I got flying.
Good day to you.
I need what? Maybe you haven't noticed, but we're busy fortifying Lake Shard's defenses, repairing damage from recent ore. You need Wrathband iron ore, you'll have to get it yourself. That's fine. Named after the man who first found it, Wrathband, who smelted it, not as strong iron, but its ore has a dark flat color that some scribes use in their dyes. Some were too busy preparing for orcs, and besides Red Ridge Knolls are now living in the Wrathband caverns.
Have a good one.
What level's his quest? It's green. It's not that bad. But God, look how many quests I got here. Lieutenant Fangor. Okay, not gonna do that, not gonna do that. Could pick that up. Nope, not gonna pick any of those up. I could pick up that. There's some yellow quests here. I think I'll pick up. Okay, so we're 15. I mean, some of this stuff, let's just get rid of that. It's gray, and I don't care about recipes. I know they would help, but I just don't want to go through the trouble. Where is Bangor? Oh, here we go. Shadow Hide Knoll clan working under enemy of the township in Kingdom of Organath by mandate of Solomon. Went to dead, show his Paul to the magistrate, kill Lieutenant Fangor, and return to a magister. Right, so let's pick that up. Not going to do that. Not going to do that. Not going to do those. That I can do. I think we will do this, and I might just go ahead and port back to Ironforge. And got about 15 minutes left. Let me see if I got anything close by.
King's honor, friend. Be careful.
Anything nearby? Not even close. Okay. Oh, that's going to be something that's going to drop off someone. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and actually, we can do this. Let's go ahead and instead of me porting back, let me fly back, and we can sit here and bullshit while I fly to Iron Forge, and that's where we will pick off tomorrow. Actually, let me do this real quick. Let me get a pick of here. Do Control C. Front screen. There we go. We can use that for the thumbnail tomorrow. I keep forgetting to do that. It's like I need to be like wherever I'm at.
What can I do for you?
I need to, or like wherever I'm going to,
Have a good
like wherever I'm going to like start the next day, I need to take a screenshot so I can make that into my thumbnail for YouTube. So I'm not scrambling, you know, in the afternoon or in the morning when I'm making thumbnails for the Faz stream. I'm not sitting there going, I need a thumbnail. I need a pick of something. But now I've got it. But okay, we'll come back to Red Ridge. We'll do all those. We've got a bunch of yellows in Red Ridge. We got a bunch of yellows in Duskwood. So we should be pretty good. And that will get us to our point where we got a bunch of yellows in Wetlands. And then I think after this series of quests, I think next is Stranglethorn Vel. I want to say the Vel is either Vel or Arathi Highlands. I think both are up next for where we're going to be questing at. But I'll leave it on the flight thing just while we're flying. But yeah, I'm enjoying being back. I'm enjoying being back on WoW. I know it's taking an effect on the YouTube channel as far as tutorials and stuff for Faz, but I'll be honest, YouTube has been frustrating me lately just because I've been doing it for 3 years. Yeah, I'm YouTube partner, and yeah, I'm Twitch partner, but for Faz. But you know, I've been doing the videos for like 3 years, and I'm still my best videos are doing 60, 70 views at the most. Which, if you've ever figured out, what those, that's like 6 cents in ads. So it gets a little frustrating, especially when you spend like an hour or two working on that video, between editing, maybe do some voiceover on the video, things like that. It gets a little frustrating. I know that's, as far as the YouTube part, and I know a lot of you guys came to Twitch from the YouTube channel because you found the tutorials. But if you wondered why I've not been putting out a whole lot of tutorials lately, that would be why. Because yeah, it's just a little frustrating of not being able to break through and get the 1,000 views or whatever. But then again, I've been noticing a lot of the Faz guys, if they weren't Faz guys in the very beginning, like the first 6 months, their channels don't do that. There's a reason why a lot of the Faz guys, or Faz folks, let's say Faz folks, don't do YouTube channels. Because it kind of gets dominated by the guys who were there right from the beginning. And like you'll get a trickling, but you don't ever get a whole lot. Like I think maybe Baron's one of the better ones that kind of got a grip, but then he's still, I mean, he's sitting at, you know, he still does some videos that only get 100 views. I mean, it's rough. So, but then again, I also sometimes think I'm a way better live streamer than I am a content creator. But now doing 2 streams, I don't have a whole lot of time. And like this weekend, I didn't do anything YouTube this weekend. I got done with Faz, got done streaming Faz, and then logged off and didn't do anything else. So I'm trying to figure out what the hell I want to do with YouTube as far as long form. Like streaming, I love streaming. The shorts are decently easy. But yeah, the long form is where I'm trying to figure out what to do next. It's like, okay, I've been doing this kind of stuff for 3 years, and it's not going anywhere. So it's kind of like, okay, what should I do next? It's like, okay, should I adapt? Should I change? It's like, what should I do? And I've not found that answer yet. But on that note, let's go over to here. We're now in Iron Forge. Let's go find a lovely person to go say hi to. Yeah, but like I said, this stream in August is definitely going to 5 hours. And at the end of July, it might go to 5 hours. If the wife is going to be camping for 2 weeks, or at least a week or so, I'll probably start doing this 5 hours also. We'll have to see. We'll have to see where things are at. All right, so who we're gonna go say hi to? We said hi to them. We said hi to them. Not a whole lot of people. Well, thank you very much, Nick, for hanging out. Thank you all for hanging out. I'm trying to find someone to go say hi to, but there's not a whole lot of people. What are they doing? They're doing Grounded. Vic is doing Repo. Little Miss Kimmy. Not sure I know that person. Big Stark, Jasper. Lovely Lady Lisa. RPJ. Trying to figure out what we're doing here. We could just, well, let's go over to lovely Lady Lisa. She's playing Faz. So we'll jump over to Faz. Unfortunately, no one on my stream team really does World of Warcraft. So I might have to maybe start looking for, not like change teams, but maybe find another team that actually does World of Warcraft, so I could start sending you guys over there on the World of Warcraft streams. But let's go there. But everybody, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. But thank you guys very much for hanging out. Much appreciated. And I will see you guys all tomorrow. Remember, I do 2 streams a day. One stream is 8 a.m. in the morning, Phasmophobia. And then at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I do World of Warcraft. Tomorrow we'll be back on the hardcore, and we will continue on. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Let's go over and say hello to lovely Lady Lisa, who is currently doing Phasmophobia.
And I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye. Love y'all. Peace.